just being able to complete a stage at the press of a button.
So now, after this long rant over, that's not have nothing to do with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I don't know what you're thinking, DK, and I don't know why you encourage him so much, Jim. But yes, you have transformed into Super Sonic. 7 Chaos Emeralds. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, this is the first appearance for Super Sonic in any of the Sonic games.
So, what do we have to do to actually transform into Super Sonic now?
Jim, what do we have to do to transform into Super Sonic? Jim's MIA. We have to get 50 rings and we have to jump while we're in the air. I know that sounds weird, but you hit A while we're in the air and booyah, we have all this power.
So, what type of advantages do we have when we do transform into Super Sonic?
We get better speed. He goes supersonic speeds. Jumping, he can jump higher. It's invincible. And he just looks plain cool. He hovers off of the ground. He's golden. He's awesome.
And funny enough, we haven't actually talked much about Casino Night Zone. And this was supposed to be one of your favorite stages, right? In Sonic 2.
Yes. Yes, it is. Because,
He's gonna say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
He's gonna say it. Oh yes, this is the Las Vegas feel.
I'll let our listeners in. Blue bet me that I was gonna mention Las Vegas because we're on a casino stage, because he says I always mention Las Vegas. It has nothing to do with Vegas. Well, this is one of my favorite stages. It's because of the lights, and it's all city-like, and the music is cool and whatnot, and it's pinball. Okay, you know what? Vegas is cool. What's wrong with Vegas, Blue? God, you got something against Vegas?
Okay, listeners out there, don't you guys think that TK is over-reliant on Las Vegas than any other parts of America? Like, I know there's so many great places in America that TK never mentions, but he always says Las Vegas for some reason.
Dude, I grew up in California. There's so many awesome places out there. It would take 3 Let's Plays just to go through them all. But I'm in Las Vegas right now. Sonic's in Las Vegas right now. I'm not talking about Las Vegas.
Sure, yes. we will believe you. But anyway, yeah, I definitely agree. Because, like, it definitely does have that Vegas feel, as you always be saying, that the casino lights and the certain amounts of gambling that you can do. And yes, Sonic 2 for this stage is pretty much the easiest way to actually collect so many lives in this game, because of the casino pinball machines and the amount of scores you can just bounce up with.
What Jim just did was awesome. Did you see how he took a secret passageway? He went over to the left and he fell through all of those little bonus devices there. That was pretty cool. That's exactly what I'm talking about. In classic games, people think it's all about speed, but no, you get little Easter eggs like that, and his score just jumped up completely. Like you said, that whole Las Vegas thing, we can get more lives out of it. This stage is awesome, and Sonic 2 is awesome just because of the exploration. That's one thing I want to emphasize, is that you can explore. There's so many different pathways. It's not linear at all. I don't know if anyone's seen my video, which I'm not going to encourage anyone to look at it, but the newer games are just so straightforward. It's just like beginning, end. There's no real in between. There's no left, there's no right. It's just back and forward, and point A and B, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I see what your point is there. And with this actual boss we're actually playing now, do you find it difficult? Because there's so much obstacles in the way, and you have to kind of understand the balance of the physics and the rolling of trying to attack Dr. Robotnik here.
It can be challenging, but the thing about this boss, it's the funnest boss, because you have so many options on how you're going to hit him. You can use the pinball flippers, or you can actually spin dash on the side, jump off. You can spin dash when he's there and just hit him. There's a lot of different options and maneuvers.
So that was pretty much an easy boss fight. Death Tool again, and now we are into Hilltop Zone. And what do you think to Hilltop Zone?
This is my most favorite hated stage. It's really beautiful. I like the music. I like the enemies even. They're pretty unique. What I don't like is I'll rephrase that. It's not that I don't like it. I find it interesting that the geometry of this stage changes, which is really, really unique. You don't really see that in like a Mario game much. I mean, it's there, but you don't see it. The geometry of the stage changes. The lava actually rises, and some of the platforms disappear. Some of them reappear. Some of them come out of nowhere. It's just like crazy, and you'll see that shortly.
And now we got Hypersonic.
Do we have Hypersonic?
Not really, but that's why I call this.
Oh, because of the invincibility. Nice.
So with Supersonic gauging through this stage is that there's no pretty much problems with actually running through the lava in most of the later part of the stages, right?
Nope, see, look at that.
Nope, not at all.
So pretty much it kind of eliminates much of the trolleys, the pulleys, and the tiring platform of most of the stage,
And
as how it kind of features in it.
And my complaints, yes, you're right.
Well, it's pretty funny that Tails can still manage to keep up with Supersonic.
That just made me wonder how that's going to work in Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about that because you've left me before. I don't know if you remember, but we did play Sonic 2 together, and you completely, or Sonic 3, sorry, and you just like you just did a spin dash, and that was it. That was it. So me and Jim are gonna be doing the Sonic 4 Episode 2 Let's Play together via Xbox Live, so that's gonna be fun. You guys should definitely tune in.
Well, Sonic 4 Episode 2's new features actually trying to focus on co-op this time. No Sonic game has really done that since 06. Even then in 06, you don't need a second player to go through the level.
Right. I think it's gonna be fun, but if you leave me, I will cut you.
I'm pretty sure they're stuck on the same screen.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty easy to deal with.
Well, like with Sonic and Tails co-op feature, like my most recognizable co-op feature of Sonic and Tails was with the boss fight in Marble Gardens in Sonic 3. As you can remember, that Tails was helping him glide up and help him actually defeat a boss, and that's the only time I felt like Tails in the classic series was very much canon-like to actually help Sonic defeat a boss. Any other times than that, it just felt that Tails is always left behind, even though he was canon at the time of Sonic defeating these bosses.
He was left behind. You're right. Unfortunately, because like some people may know, Tails is one of my favorite characters.
That's a secret you're not supposed to tell.
Yeah, I know. It's just,
And you also said you would never say that again.
well, you know what? I trust that our fans will keep that a secret for the people that watch this video, which makes no sense at all. So anyway, I wish that Tails had a bigger role in the series as far as like just being the guy who explains everything. That's what he's reduced to now in these newer games. He's just the guy that has the answers, you know. I miss him being the actual sidekick. He doesn't, he's not the sidekick anymore. I'm used to him just following Sonic around and getting left behind. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But to deal with what he is now is kind of heartbreaking. But as far as like him having a bigger role in Sonic Adventure and in Sonic Adventure 2, that's the example that I'm going with here.
Yeah, because he had a much more of an individual role in those games, while in comparison to the classic games, it was mainly Sonic that was taking the huge responsibility, but Tails was encountering the dangerous adventures with him.
Right, exactly. Like, if you think about Sonic Adventure, the only time Tails follows Sonic in the actual story is, well, I mean, he follows Sonic a lot in the story, but during Ice Cap, during the snowboarding, and he does have a lot of stages where he's like racing Sonic, but eventually Tails branches off, or twice actually, he branches off and does his own thing, and he even defeats Eggman by himself while Sonic is off in the Mystic Ruins having some, journey of discovery.
Okay, and we'll just leave it there onto the next stage, which was Mystic Valley. And thanks for you guys having been the guests, TK and DeathTool238. Thanks for your gameplay as well, DeathTool, for Sonic 2, and thanks for Sith26 for his advertisements on our channel. So check out his channel, www.youtube.com/Sith26. And I'll see you guys next time in the next Let's Play of Sonic 2. So goodbye.